Introducing the 25 workout program. If you are one of those people that's been frustrated with your workout routine, maybe you're a little bit bored, I hate to say that word, but you're like, I gotta change this. I'm tired of the usual. I need some spice in my workout routine. This is for you. There's a couple different ways that the 25 workout program can work for you, and I'm gonna go over all three. So, without further ado, the 25 workout program can be done three different ways. There's probably more, but these are the big three. So, way number one, I'm gonna go in big font, is basically each exercise is gonna be done with 20, 15, 10, and 5 reps. Here's what I mean. So let's say you're doing a barbell bench press. You're gonna go your first set at 20 reps. You're gonna increase the weight. Second set, 15 reps. Third set, 10. Fourth set, 5. And you're gonna increase the weight every set. Usually what you're gonna do is you're gonna pair that either with an upper body exercise, if you're doing a total body routine, or if you're doing a body part split, and you're gonna pair it, like, and this is just an upper body day, then you're gonna pair it with something opposite of that. So let's just say it's a pull down, your version that you'd like to do, it's gonna be the same thing, okay? So 20, 15, 10, and then 5, okay? So how that works is you're gonna be going back and forth, and you're gonna take advantage of the rest intervals. So between this set of 20 and this set of 20, that's probably gonna be your hardest one. I'm gonna say you're gonna need to rest between 60 and 90 seconds. The more experienced the individual, the more you're gonna find that they need closer to 90 seconds rest. Now, what do you track over the next 4 weeks? Because that's the point of a program, is to track. You're gonna track each one, and what you're gonna try to do is and you'll notice that your weights each week will go up. So your first set, your second set, your third set, your fourth set, as long as you keep tracking about this rest, you're gonna find that each of these numbers climbs up. And so what you're doing is two things here with the 20, 15, 10, 5 workout, is you're gonna actually increase muscular endurance while probably getting stronger. So now we're working on getting stronger here. And you got your 4 sets. This can, some people will quantify this 20 as a warm-up, the 15 as like, okay, it's starting to get hard. And then the third set, like, all right, that's a strength set. Wow, oh man, I got a 10, that's a struggle. But then that 5, they're gonna be like, oh, well, all right, fine. So all of these numbers, we're gonna take from their, let's call it their 5 RM, or their 10, or the 15, or 20, whatever, in the same workout. So all these folks that are not getting exposed to these extreme or far out rep ranges, right? Those are the people that are gonna be experiencing the most benefit here. So that's the reason for this. So this is version 1, okay? So version 1, again, you're gonna probably go back and forth between 2 exercises, but each exercise is 20, 15, 10, and 5, okay? So now let's go on to option number 2. Okay, we'll use the same exercises. All right, so option number 2. Basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna basically pair 2 exercises. Okay, so you're gonna go, let's say barbell bench, and then a lat pull. Let's use a lower body exercise. Let's go here. Okay, so you're gonna go 5 reps on the first 2. That's what I mean by pair. And you're gonna pair that rep range. So that rep range, they're gonna only do 5 reps. Whether you do 3 or 5 sets, that's depending on your training level. Okay, if you haven't done a 5 RM and you're not used to what 5 feels like, okay, it's probably gonna be heavy. Same with your squat. Then this will be a shock to your system. That's the point. The second grouping, okay, here's where the 10 comes in. Let's do our lat pull down, okay, and then an RDL. Those probably should have been switched, as this is a pull-pull, this is a push-push. So we got some probably grip issues that'll come in there. But we're gonna go 10 and 10. Okay, so again, you're looking at 3 to 5 sets depending on the level of trainability. After that, you're gonna keep going, and the next 2, let's just use it this way and say a rear foot elevated split squat and a face pull. Okay, so now you're looking at the 15 upper, and then the last one, let's just say you have a kneeling ab wheel. Again, there's our 20 repper, and then you have an arm, I'll say a bi or a tri of choice, also times 20. Okay, towards the end, This is where you're probably going to see 2 to 3 sets. This one's probably going to be 3, and this one's going to be 3 to 4. Okay, so see how the pairings work? So you got kind of your options here, but the intensity of the workout changes, right? So you're going to be lifting really heavy here, working on different muscle fibers, working on some muscular growth here, and then working on a little bit more muscular endurance, and certainly working on a little bit of that pump, in addition to probably a good metabolic finisher for certain areas. And you can switch these exercises around as you so choose. I would just make sure that they are not competing with each other. Otherwise, they'll have a different effect. Okay, so that's version 2, and you'll see this option. And if you want help creating your own 20 to 5 program, let me know. Or in this case, this is 5 to 20. Let's flip it. Our last version, okay, is the actually, this is, I'll give you a bonus. I'm going to give you a bonus version, but this is the 4 exercise version. So what you're going to do here is you're basically going to put 4 exercises in a row, okay? So what we're going to do here, let's just go like this. You're going to do an RDL times 5, a bench times 10, let's say a lat pull down times 15, and a wheel, kneeling ab wheel times 20. Again, these you can switch the exercises any order you want. I do try to have them not competing. So we have a lower body, we have an upper push, upper pull, and then a core. That is ideal. I'll even put that for you there. So lower body, upper push. You can just do that. Push, pull, and then core. Okay? So you can use that theme to make your own template. Okay? Now, here's the other thing about this one. This effect is going to be very different. Okay? So what you're going to find, this is a little bit more metabolic. You're going to rest 90 to 120 seconds only after. Really, really emphasize this. Okay, you're only going to rest after you complete the 4. Okay, and then you're going to do anywhere between 3 and 4 sets, or 3 and 4 rounds, I'll call them. Okay, but the concept here, this is much more metabolic. You're going to do, let's say you're an experienced athlete, you're going to do a Romanian deadlift at 225, a barbell bench for 10 at 185, and your lat pull down is going to be whatever, depending on the cables or the machines that you're exposed to, and then the wheel, you're just going to do that kneeling. So you're going to need that rest. These 2 will certainly be hard, but you'll be able to get through that. That cable, that pull down will be challenging, and so will that wheel. But you're going to need that 90 to 120 seconds rest. You should feel like you're metabolically challenged, and this is one of those ways where I would argue that programming like this, lower body, push, pull, core, non-competing, you can get somebody to go back to back to back in terms of like they come in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can program this different, right? Because this is a horizontal push, this is a vertical pull. So you can theme this day, and this is a hip lower body. So you can theme this day, right? And this can be Monday and then Tuesday and Wednesday, let's say. If you're going 3 days in a row and then not compete, they're going to be tired, etc. But you can get them to have some pretty metabolically challenging workouts. I really love this format. So this is way number 3. Here's your bonus way, okay? And we kind of went over the way of going 20 reps, 15, 10, 5. So your last set was the heaviest. So this is pretty much for advanced people. I'm going to call this version 4, but you're going to start, okay, with 5 reps. So that's very different than your last couple options here, and this is all for the same exercise. So let's say it's for your deadlift. Your deadlift, you're going to be, if you already know it, you're going to start close to where you know it. Okay, so you're going to get, let's say it's 225. Okay, and then you're going to go 195, and then you're going to go 15 at 155, and then 20 at 125. Just using examples here. Okay, so, but you're also, I would recommend pairing this, okay, if this is the deadlift, pair it with a push. So this is a pull, right, working the posterior of the body. Pair this with a push. So you would do, let's just use an overhead press in this instance. So you do the same thing. Let's say it would be 135 times 5. You got an experienced lifter. For 10, it'd be 115, 95 for 15, and then 20 is 75. Right, but there's rest here. So you're going to need this rest. You're probably going to need 60 to 90 seconds in between. Okay, but you're just flipping it on its lid instead of starting here, where the fatigue factor might influence how much that 5 rep happens. You're starting on the flip side. So you're starting with your heavier exercise first, getting it out of the way, but you're gonna, the reason I say it needs to be an experienced lifter, if you're not an experienced lifter, you don't know that you can lift 225, right? You're like, I don't know, what's my 1 RM? I don't know, what's my 5 RM? They haven't been challenged that much. So for somebody who's like 6 to 12 months in, they might not know these numbers. So I would wait. Try to get the other way. You can flip it. You can even do it back to back. So week 1, you could do 20 down to 5, and then you could flip it for week 2, because then you already know they're 5, and you can start with the 5. The problem with that, they probably could have gone heavier. So I would recommend over time giving this a 4-week progression, okay, where you're trying to beat every number. So you're trying to beat that number. If this is 5 225, next week try to get 5 of 230. Next week try to get 10 of 205. Next week try to get 15 at 160, and then this one try to get 130. So all those numbers move up. That's just after 1 week. If you move them up 5 pounds each over the course of 4 weeks, you're going to take your 5 RM deadlift over 4 weeks. That's 245. Your 10 RM is going to be at 215, etc. So your numbers all across the board are going to be up. So you're probably going to be building some significant amount of muscle. And again, it's just another way for people to be involved, and it's round numbers, 5, 10, 15, 20, so they start to get the concept. So that's it. I really love this workout program. I hope you get a chance to try it out. Please shoot me any questions anytime, and I'm here for you. That's it.